parent-child SoqL queries, child-parent SoqL queries. Now, so let me give you aggregate functions. So what are the aggregate functions that we have and how we are going to use them? When you are going for the aggregate functions, the first function what we have, there is count. When I say count, it is going to return you number of records that are fetched by SoqL query. Based on the SoqL query, how many records are fetched, that is given by the count. So when I am using a SoqL query with aggregate functions, it is going to return you the result in the form of aggregate result. So let me first show you the basic example of this. I was taking you to the first example. I was giving integer count equal to select count from account. I was giving some condition where industry equal to energy. So it is going to return you the integer value which conveys number of records that are written by the SoqL query. So let me print the value system dot debug count. So the return type of this SoqL query is going to be integer. The return type of the aggregate function count is going to be integer. Generally, when you write a SoqL query, we get list of S object. But if you are using a aggregate function of count, we are going to get integer as a return type. Execute this. Let us look at the output what we have. Debug only. So we are getting the count equal to 3. The same function, the count, whatever the function that we have for the count, it also has one more function, the name count field name. When you say count field name, other than the count function, any other aggregate function that I use is going to give me a result in the form of aggregate result. It is going to be in the form of aggregate result. So I'm giving here aggregate result equal to select count of, let me say, phone from account. It will return you number of records that have phone number as not null. So let me display the result here. System.debug. If you want to fetch that data, we have to convert it. So let me give you this integer size equal to, I'm typecasting back to the integer dot result dot, I give it as integer result dot get off count. So in order to make it understandable, first I'll try to print the result, then I'll take one by one. System dot debug, I'll give result. Then I'm simply giving you system.debug result dot get off expression 0. Okay, so let me print this value. You're not getting the expression. Okay, no issue. So let me print the result first. If you go to this, look at the condition. We are getting aggregate result. We are getting 14 here. So expression of 0, expr of 0. If you want to get the value, indicate expression of 0 here. When execute. So when execute, the value from the aggregate result is fetched here. There are 14 records in the account object whose phone number is entered. At the same time, I'm also giving you one more query here. The query is aggregate result 1 equal to select, let us say, sum of amount, min of amount, max of amount from opportunity. I'm writing a SoqlQuery query to fetch sum of amount, min of amount, max of amount from opportunity. First, let me print the values here. System.debug result of 1. So when you fetch the data, let us see the result here. So we are getting the values here. Expression of 0, expression of 1, expression of 2. So let me read the values from this and print it out. System.debug get off expression of 0, result 1 dot get off expression of 1, expression of 2, execute it. So you will be able to see the values here. Now, aggregate function, whatever the aggregate function you have given, they are going to give you the result in the form of aggregate result. If you want to get the data, from the aggregate result, we have to use aggregate result dot get off corresponding expressions. Now, I am finding it difficult to refer with expression of 0, expression of 1 and 2. So what I am doing here, I am giving alias names here. Aggregate result 2 equal to select sum of amount total min of amount from opportunity. So I have given the alias names so that I can refer to the result using the alias name. So let me give you here the same I am giving here. System.debug result 2. So I am going to take decimal total equal to, we are going to get the result in the neutral format of object format, convert back into original format. So result 2 dot get off total, so that we can fetch the data using, so that we can get the data using alias names. Decimal minimum equal to decimal result 2 dot get off. This is how we are taking the data. So I want to print the data now. System.debug total. This is how I am printing the value. So let us run this SoqL, execute it, see the output of this. So we are getting here total value and minimal. Here we are getting the alias names. Previously we got expression of 0, expression of 1 and 2 in this format. Now we are getting the values with the alias names. We are getting the values with the alias names. Right. So this is how we are going to write aggregate functions. Now the next level is writing the aggregate functions along with the group by class. If you are writing aggregate functions using a group by class, then we are going to get a list of aggregate result, as every group will have their own set of aggregate result. So whenever you are trying to write aggregate results with the group by class, so I was giving here stage of amount, sum of amount, I'm giving alias name as total, from opportunity, group by, I'm giving group by stage name. So with respect to every stage, we are going to have corresponding aggregate result. There is a reason why we are getting list of aggregate result. When you got a list of aggregate result, so take every record from the list aggregate result, take every record from the aggregate result, then try to fetch the values here. So what I can do here, system.debug rs.get off stage name, rs.get off total. Fine. So this group by class with the aggregate function we will use to create a reports in the using the Apex programming. If you want to create a reports using the Apex programming, we can use this format. So what is that? Result. Sorry, I have to give execute highlighted. So go back here, check out the values what we have. I go here, prospecting some value, qualification some value, need analysis. So with respect to the stage, we are getting the corresponding value. So basically we use this aggregate results with the group by clauses to make summarized reports using the Apex programming. To use summarized reports using the Apex programming. And the clause here is that if you are using aggregate functions using group by class, if you are using a group by class, the fields what you are querying, either the field should be a part of aggregate function or it should be a part of group by class. The fields which we are trying to query, they have to be a part of aggregate functions or they have to be part of group by class. So if I give here a name, I'm going to try to give a name, try to execute and see, it throws an error because the fields what we are fetching, either they should be a part of aggregate functions or they should be a part of group by class. Name is not a part of aggregate function. Name is not a part of aggregate or group by. That's the reason why we got an error. Any queries at this level? Any queries at this level? Anyone has any query? Am I agree with this
Satish,
point?
would you hello?
Yes.
Satish, can you please explain us the aggregate function? What does it mean by aggregate function?
You are summarizing the values. You are making a summarized operation. This is summarized operation. If I give you a particular field called min, it gives the minimum value out of it, maximum value out of the set of values, average value out of the set,
Okay.
sum of the given field. These are going to be aggregate functions along with count. Okay.
Okay. That means the function which we get in roll-up summary that we will get in this function, right?
That is declarative. Here we are making programmatically.
Okay, okay. Yeah, understood. And one thing also I would like to clear with you. That, we run the report in declarative method, and SOQL which we use to run the report programmatically, right?
Yes. One of the usage is programmatically generated, not only for reporting. He said it was one of the
Okay,
usage would be this.
okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
So right. So average would be the same, Basha. Just give out the average of amount, run it. It gives the average value. It gives average value. Okay. Fine. So this is all about the a quick introduction to the aggregate functions along with the SoqL queries. Now let us go ahead with the next part of the story. Generally, these are only the functions what we the summarization, right? So when you want to make aggregate, what are the aggregates we have? We have only summarization. Summarization, irrespective of any programmable functionality, aggregate will be the same. This will be the same functionality what every technology would have. Right. So let me go ahead with the next part of the story. Trying to write SoqL queries to fetch the data from the parent to child or child to parent. In case you want to write a query to fetch the data from parent to child, or in case if you want to write a query to fetch the data from child to parent, then we use SoqL queries with the relations. Now look at this SoqL queries, what I'm writing. I have two objects here. There are two objects which I have here. Both of them are connected by parent-child relationship. Both of them are connected by lookup relation or master detail relation. Using some relation, both of them are connected. It is a parent object. It is a child. One is parent, one is child. Now here, let us look at this. Now let us look at this. I have a field here, parent field 1, parent field 2. I have child field 1, child field 2. Then I have created a relational field here. Let us say I have created R field, which is a lookup field. There is a lookup field, R field. Now the question is, if R field is created by, if R field is created by Salesforce, which means it's a standard field. It is a standard field. If R field is created by the Salesforce, which means the relation is a standard relation. We have not created the relation. Salesforce has created this relation. Salesforce has created this relation. In that case, if you want to fetch parent record along with the corresponding child records, then we write select parent field 1, parent field 2, comma, a subquery in this, select child field 1, child field 2 from childs. I was taking a plural form of the child. I was taking a plural form of the child. Plural form of the child. If the child is a standard object, if a child is a standard object and the field was created by the Salesforce, then we are referring with the select parent field 1, comma, parent field 2, comma, select child field 1, child field 2 from child's plural form, from parent. This is how we are going to write a SoqL query, which will give you parent record along with the corresponding child records. Parent record along with the corresponding child records. When I give it in this way, then we say list of account result equal to select name, industry, select, we're going to take last name, first name, from contacts, from account. So we are going to get account records along with the corresponding list of child record. Every parent record may have one child or a group of childs. One child or a group of childs. So let me take you to this. First we'll try to see on contact object. Already we have a lookup to account. Already we have got one standard lookup to account. At the same time, I am also trying to create one custom field. It is also a lookup field related to account. So look at the point here, child relationship name. This is the name what we have to use. This is the name what we have to use in writing the SoqL query. Here written a contacts. The reason why I have written a contacts here is, in the child relationship name we got contacts. If the name is contacts, you can give anything of your choice. It's not that we have to use the same. Whatever the name you give here, the same name should be used there. Go to the next. Let's see. Right. Validation error. There is already field named account on the contact. So let us go back and rename the field. Custom account. So it is giving the next error. Now already there is a relationship name called contacts. Then I'm going to give custom contacts. I told you already there is a relation, already lookup field is there. So for that lookup field they are using the name called contacts. Right. So this is a forward. Now according to our context we have two fields. One is account, which is a standard field, and we have created custom account, which is a custom lookup field. It is a custom lookup field. Now let us see if two objects, account and contact, are standard objects only. On that, one of the field is standard field, other one is a custom field, but both of them are connected by lookup. So in this context, how we have to write a SoqlQuery query? Let us try to execute. Let me try to execute. I'll try to take a VF page so that we can view the output clearly. So I was trying to take public list of account. Here I was trying to make public void standard so it was a standard lookup field. So here I was writing account select name comma industry comma select last name first name from contacts. It was a standard relation name which was already created by Salesforce from account. This is the first one. The second one we are taking public void custom lookup. So I have to say standard object custom lookup. The object was standard. It was a standard lookup. Standard object, standard lookup, standard object, custom lookup. Select name comma industry. Select last name comma first name. Last name comma first name from custom accounts from account. So why did I use a term called custom accounts? Here at the time of creating a relation, I have created a relationship here. So at the time of creating the relation, custom relationship here, let me take you to the custom fields here first. At the time of creating this field, custom account, look at the relationship name, what we have, child relation. The child relation what we have is custom contacts. The child relation name is custom contacts. So here also I am giving custom contacts. Whatever the child relation name was formed there, the same name we have to use here. So select. So the same name I was using there, I have given select name comma industry comma select last name first name from custom contacts from account. This was the relation what I have formed. So there was some bug here. What was the bug? Industry spell mistake. Okay. Now, so one more bug. What was this? Didn't understand from the part of the query. Oh. Fine. In that case, I'm using underscore R. Right. As it is a custom object, the relation is a custom relation. The relation which was created as a custom, we are using underscore R. Child relationship name underscore R indicate custom relation what you have created. Right. Go back to this. Now create a VF page. I'm giving controller. Parent child. SoqL. So I was creating form. Page block title. So parent child SoqL. Parent child SoqL I'm giving here. Then I'm taking page block buttons. Location. One button value equal to standard lookup. Then action equal to standard object standard lookup. Similarly, I'm going to make apex command value equal to custom lookup. Then action equal to standard share. Okay. Standard object custom lookup. So we have done it this way. So we have created this action. Now the problem we have here is for every parent record we have a group of child records. Page block table value equal to, here we are going to get ACCS var a column value equal to, when I say A is account record, so we have account dot name. Good. I have taken column value equal to account.industry. It's also good. Now, what are the contacts that I have for this account? I want to print those contacts. In that case, apex column, when you want to print corresponding contacts for an account, there will be a group of contact records which I have for an account. So every account will have a group of contacts, a list of contacts. It may be one contact, two contacts, or maybe a group of contacts. I'm not sure. So in that case, I have to take a loop to print the contacts. I have to take a loop to print the contacts. So what I was doing here, within a column I was taking repeat value equal to a dot contacts. Contacts is a relationship name. So I was using the same relationship name here. Where I was giving b dot last name dot b dot first name. I have given like this. So look at this relation. So let us check it out. There is standard lookup. Okay. Let me replace the function names. Again, very lengthy names. Only look. Yeah. Then I have given here standard object custom look. So when you are creating parent to child, it is a point about relationship names. It's all about the relationship names. So in the query, in the page block table, I'm saying don't display the page block table until there are records in that. So rendered equal to is in a of. Let's use. Correct. So when you go with this, have a preview. Standard lookup. We're getting a list of records. So account name, industry, and contacts. Now to differentiate between these two, standard and custom lookup, I will try to write a where class in the account here. I will say where industry equal to energy, so that you understand that a query is executing well or not. So go back to this custom lookup. There is a custom lookup. Rows are retrieved without querying the requested fields contacts. So look at the structure. Why we are getting an error message here? Why we are getting an error message here? Because this relation was created as contacts. But when you're looking at the next one, when you're looking at the next one, it is not contacts, it is custom contacts. The relationship name here was custom contacts. So I cannot have the same page block for both of them because both of them have different relationship name. Both of them have a different relationship name. So in that case, what I was doing here, what I'll be doing here, I will keep this as flag 1 and I'll create the page block here, flag 2, and here I'll keep this as flag 1 because I'm using the same ACCS. So I'll create here public boolean flag 1 flag 1 where I'm going to set the value of flag 1 equal to true when you say standard and set flag 2 equal to false. At the same time, I'm going to say flag 2 equal to false. True. True. False. Okay. This is how I created. So that only one block would be displayed at a time. Flag 2 false. Flag 2 I have not created. Let me quickly create the boolean flag 2. Right. So let me go back to this. So when you are referring to the child records from this, when I said a dot contacts, it was a relationship name which was running. So it was executed. As a relationship name here was custom contacts, we have to define a different page block table here. So that's how we got a bug in the first execution. So that's fine. Let me go back again and check it out. Custom lookup. When I said custom lookup, what happened? Account name and corresponding contacts. Unfortunately, there are no contacts for this. If you want to still see these, you can create a contacts. United Oil Gas Corporation, right? So you can create one contact for this. Oil Gas Singapore. What are the records what we have? Singapore. So go to the contact. Go to the contact here. Custom account what we created. SNSM value. Right. Save it. Now run it because the fields should contain the values. If the fields doesn't contain the value, it will not run. Now the contacts. The contacts are fetched based on the values in the field. Whichever the account you have selected is a custom field. Whichever the account you have selected, for that account, if it has any contacts, they are fetched. Contacts based on the custom field what we created. Contacts based on the custom field what we created. So go back to this. Here it is a custom field. Here also I'm selecting United Gas Oil Corporation. So in that field, relationship field, parent was United Oil Gas Corporation. So that's how you're going to get the records here. That's how you're getting the records here. Am I clear with this? Am I clear with this? Any query for anyone? So here, whatever the field you created, at the time of creating the field, relations, child relation will be there. Whichever the child relation is there, based on the child relation we are going to get. Now here the field was created by Salesforce. Our field was created by Salesforce. Straight away there is a reason why it told child object plural. Childs I have given. If that field was created by user, if the R field was created by a user, it's a custom field. If R field was created by the user, then it is going to be list of parent result equal to select P field 1, field 2, from childs underscore underscore R. What are the childs? It's not childs actually. It is the child relationship name or from but if you're taking a standard relation, automatically it will be child object with the plural name. But if it's a custom object, child relations, whatever the name you have given, that underscore underscore R. Am I clear with this? Any query? Any query on
Satish
that?
sir, Satish sir, can you please explain the flag concept which we use in that program? Flag true or false?
Now if it is a true, it will display. If it is false, it will not display. So I told render. What does it mean? What do you mean by rendered? If the value of rendered equal to true, this block will be displayed. If the value of rendered equal to false, it won't be displayed. So my intention is when you click on standard object, only the first page block should be displayed. We don't want to display the second page block. So I'm keeping flag 2 equal to false, which means page block 2 will not be, page block table 2 will not be displayed. When you click on the custom, the first page block table we don't want to display. Only one set of page block table I want to display based on the object, like based on the button what you have clicked. Are you getting my point?
Okay. Yes, yes.
Any further queries from anyone? Everyone has followed this? It not only lookup was any relation. If two objects are connected, we can have this. When you are creating a lookup relation or a master detail relation, in both the cases the format is same. It is a relation. Right. Any further queries? Now, if you are creating a custom object, on a custom object, if you have a relation, on a custom object, everything that you are creating is a custom field. So if it is a custom field, obviously we are going to have the second format of relation. On a custom object, everything that we create is a custom field. We are creating on a custom object, there is no standard lookup field. Everything that is created there is a custom fields. If it is a custom field, at the time of creating a field, you will have a child relation. Use that child relation. Yes. Am I audible now? Right. Any queries from anyone? Are you able to hear me, Sushmita now? Am I audible, Sushmita? Right. So any queries at this level? Any queries? Right. So let me go ahead with next concept. I'm going with child to parent. Now what we have done is parent to child SoqL query. Now we will try to make a child to parent SoqL query. If you are trying to make child to parent SoqL query, then every child is going to have only one parent from each object, each relation. Based on the relation field, only one parent you can select. Using OR field, you can only select one parent from an object. Using a OR field, you can only select one parent from the object. Now, let us take to the next level now. I will try to implement a child to parent SoqL query now. Now, if you are going to child to parent SoqL query, from child, you are trying to fetch the data from the parent object. If you are trying to fetch the data from the parent object, then it would be in this format. List of child result equal to select child field 1, child field 2. Now, if the relationship field is created by the Salesforce, so it was a standard field. The field which was created is a standard field. If it is a standard field, or field dot parent field 1, or field dot parent field 2, from child object. If R field is a standard field, if R field is a standard field, it's the field which was created by Salesforce. If that field was created by Salesforce, then we use R field dot parent field 1. If you are trying to refer to your parent data based on this R field, so R field dot parent field 1, R field dot parent field 2. If that R field was created by the user, which means it's a custom field. If it's a custom field, I was taking result, select child field 1, R field, it's a custom field, so it's R field underscore R dot parent field 1, R field underscore R dot parent field 2 from, what was this? If it is a custom field, we have to give field name underscore R. Generally, when you say custom field, it is going to have underscore C. But if you are using in the relation, it has to be R field underscore R. Now, the same example I am going to explain from the contact object what we have created. So look at this. There is a lookup field to account object which was created by Salesforce. So this account is a standard lookup field created by Salesforce on a contact object referring to the account. So this field is referring to the account data. We also created one of the lookup field which is called custom account. It is also one of the field which we created. It is also one of the field which we created. It is also one of the field which we have created to in connecting to account. So name of the field was custom account underscore C. So both objects are same, account and contact, but one of the lookup is created by Salesforce, one of the lookup field was created by user. Then in that context, how we are going to refer to this? Let me implement. It is a relation. Underscore C indicates the custom field or custom object. Underscore R indicates a relation, relational field. So public list of contact so I was agreeing public void standard lookup. In this context, I was using select last name, first name, account. I am referring to the standard lookup field. So using a standard lookup field, I was using account.name, contact. So I was giving next part here, public void custom lookup const equal to select last name, first name, comma, custom account is a custom lookup field what I created, dot name, custom account, let's go dot st from contact. If the relationship field, this is the field name of the field, this field was created by Salesforce, this field was created by us. So we have underscore underscore r to refer to the parent data. Here we are straight away referring to the data. The same concept of flag 1 and flag 2 I will use here so that I can control the blocks. Then when you call this flag 1 equal to true, flag 2 equal to right. So let me create Visualforce page for this. Child parent SoqL. Okay. Page block title. Page block buttons. Thanks. Command button. Value equal to action equal to standard lookup. Similarly, we have command button, value equal to custom, action equal to right. So I was creating a page block here, apex page block table, value equal to cs, equal to a. I was trying to display column, value equal to a stands for contact record. So a dot account dot name. A is a contact record. The contacts account value I'm printing. Apex column value equal to a dot account industry column value equal to a dot last. This is how I was displaying. Here I said rendered flag 1. So based on the flag 1, display this. The same structure I was creating here one more time. Here I was displaying here custom account dot name underscore underscore r dot name custom account r dot. So we are using a relationship field as custom one here. So this is how I'm referring. So both the structures are same, but only the point is the relationship field name is changing here. So let us go back. Let's go back and check out what was this. Child subqual ACCS. Sorry, we are not given ACCS, we are given cons. What habituated of writing ACCS. Right, so have a preview of this page. So we have a standard one, which is displaying account name, industry, last name. Similarly, we are going with custom one. So in the custom one, why we are getting all the blanks here? Why we are getting all the blanks here? We are getting all the blanks because we have not assigned any value in this field. It's a custom field which we have created, but we have not assigned any value. That's the reason why we are getting blanks in this place. Why we are getting blanks in this space. So I can scrutinize this, optimize this query by writing here where this field is not equal to null. Where custom account not equal to blank. Go back to this, check out the custom. Fine. So you have to observe here. While I was referring to the parent data, I gave underscore underscore r. While I was referring to the value of that field, straight away I gave underscore underscore c. It is a field. Here it is a, we are using this field as a relation to refer to the parent data. I think Basha has asked me this question. Look at this, Basha. It is a field. As it is a custom field, we are giving underscore underscore c. But here the same field is used to refer to the parent data. That is how we are using underscore underscore r. I hope I am clear with this. Child to parent, parent to child SoqlQuery queries. Any queries on that? Right. So that's all from my end regarding this child to parent, parent to child SoqlQuery queries and aggregate functions. Then, right. Any queries you have on the SoqLs, let me know. Any SoqLs you have on the any SoqLs you have, let me know. Any queries on the SoqLs, let me know. Let me take last quick example here. Last quick example. Generally we use this query in triggers and every concept. So let us try to make it. SoqL in class. So let us look at this public list of account ACCS. I have public void. We are using static list. I was creating stop string branches equal to new list of string, where I was giving here the branches as banking and energy. Right. Now I was giving here SoqL query ACCS equal to select name industry from account where industry in branches. So I was taking the value instead of static. I can say list variable. So I have taken list variable. From list variable, I was taking this. I was taking one more public void, okay, static list. When I was giving a static list, I was giving the list of record names within the industry from account where industry in banking education. So this was the list. So you can straight away give the values here. In case if you're getting these values in a list, you have kept these values in a list and you want to use it, then I have to give industry in colon the list name. Industry colon the list name. So I'm taking the third one. Try to understand this. Public list of contact. Right. So I was giving account list. You're passing a list of accounts here. So here what I'm doing, I was writing a list of SoqL query here, list of account list equal to select name. I'm giving it ID command name from account. In this context, I was giving here const equal to select last name, first name from contact where account ID in ACC list. It only compares ID field when you're giving a list of S objects. When you are giving list of S objects, it is only going to compare ID fields of that record. If you are passing list of S objects, only the ID of S object is verified. You cannot verify any other thing. I cannot give it in this way. I cannot say where name in account list. It won't work out. It only verifies the ID field of the S object which you are passing. The ID, whatever the ID you have passed, is this ID is in this list or not is verified. Is this ID is in this list or not is only what is verified. You cannot verify any one of the field in the list of S object using in class. If you are passing list of accounts here, you cannot compare with any one of the field in the account. You can only compare with the account ID. Am I clear with that? Am I clear with this? So let us go with the next. So let me run this, make it in. So when you're using a in class, if you're passing a list of records, list of values, if you want to compare with any field value, you want to compare with the list of values, field name in that list of values. If you want to compare a field with a group of values, straight away you want to pass the values. This is how we can give. Now, if you want to compare with any ID of the list of S object, then that field in list of S object, only ID is verified. Public void subquery. So similarly, I'm giving it const equal to select last name comma first name from contact where account ID in I'm writing Now, based on the query, we are getting a list of record. Here I have given, I have written a query and a list I have provided. I have written a subquery and I have provided the list of records here. But in this one, straight away I was writing a subquery. Straight away I was writing a subquery. Straight away I was writing the subquery. So these would be the generalized scenarios in writing the SoqL queries using the in clauses. Right. Any query on this? Am I clear with this? Any queries from anyone? Right. Let me display this result here. Fine. This time I would like to take a flag concept now. I would like to go with a different set of values only. Public list of. I was taking different values. In the last case, I used a flag concept. Now I'm not using flag. I was trying to take a different set of list. Okay. Straight away, let me write. So I was taking page block buttons. Value equal to static list action equal to static list. Then list variable next one is okay. Let me take the next action. I want to create few more actions here. I was taking list variable. Then I was taking ACC list. So query list, I guess. Subquery list. The action is also. Right. Then I want to go with defining the page block tables. Block table. So I think instead of going with the previous example, it's better to go with the flag concept only, I guess. Okay, fine. I'll just reduce the program. Otherwise, we need to go with the number of page block tables. So I'll go with A. A dot name. Instead of creating a different page blocks, I'll try to change the queries so it will be easy for us to handle the program. So I am giving right. Then the same case I have was trying to take b dot last name. So fine. Here I'm going to give the same concept. Rendered. Like one. Rendered. So go with this. I'm just trying to avoid this set now. Otherwise, I have to write two more page blocks. I don't like to increase the list. So instead of that, I was giving here banking energy, banking education, good. Here the industry equal to energy, right? So the same structure, public boolean flag one set public boolean flag 2. The stuff I'm giving here, flag 1 equal to true, flag 2 equal to false. We had some bug here. What was this? Line number 16. Line number 9. Semicolon was missing. Then what was the bug here? It's the same, semicolon was missing. Right. It's done. Then let me take you to this. Colon b dot first name. Did I query this first name here? Last name, first name, last name, first name. Okay. Apex column b dot first name was closing of this flag, which was missing. Go back to this and have a preview. Static list. We're getting the records of education and banking. List variable. I was getting energy and banking here. Account list. List of records we're getting based on energy, I guess. Then based on contact. So we made different set of different queries are running based on the context what we have given. Different set of records are running based on the context. So in all the 4 cases, the query is running fine. So that's all from the day. If you have any queries, let me know. If you have any queries, let me know. Any queries from your end?